Hello and welcome. My name is Mara Zimmerman, and I am so happy and honored and grateful to be here to collaborate with the Consulate General of India here in Chicago. Thank you so much. It is such a wonderful honor and blessing to help to bring India's gift to the world, yoga, in this fashion here and now, and especially now during these times. And it's also so wonderful that we can communicate from wherever we are, from wherever you are here in Chicago, another beautiful winter day, or wherever you are, that we can be connected as a whole in the world and learn together here and now. So thank you again for joining. We'll begin in seated good posture. By simply putting yourself in good posture, you are increasing the quality of your breathing. By tuning into your breathing, we are already beginning the process of meditation. The goal of yoga, being able to connect your mind and your body and your spirit to be more integrated, more holistic, more intuitive, and in this way, making better choices, being more grounded and centered, and even more practical in our daily lives. And as we sit with our breathing, it's just balancing our inhale with our exhale, giving yourself these first minutes to begin to settle in, creating space around you, clearing any clutter that can help you move and breathe better, and then bringing that focus within, doing the same, clearing clutter, so to speak, making space within us, making space for new thoughts, new feelings, and the focused breathing and the yoga poses help us along the way to do that. So as we begin breathing in good posture, we're going to begin with a quiet minute meditation, focusing in on your intentions, good intentions, peaceful intentions for yourself, for the world. Just allowing yourself to be present enough to notice your breathing, notice your surroundings, and then come right back to the focus of your breathing. So good intentions, 1 quiet minute, we're dropping from our thinking, our thoughts, and our feelings into our heart center for self-care. See if we can increase our energy any amount. I will guide us out on the other side of about 1 minute of quiet, and enjoy. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. If your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and open them, but the focus continues to remain within. And as we begin, I want to remind you to do your poses and even your breathing safely and carefully so they will serve you best. Yoga is a healing exercise, always aims to heal, so we want to be able to relax and be restorative in our poses and make sure our breathing is relaxed and stress-free. Take those ideas with us into our life. How we show up for these poses and our exercises can help us learn how to show up in life with our reactions, our choices, and simply being more present. So we're going to focus a little today on the power of pause and how moving through the energy of these poses The vinyasa, the flow, helps us to be more integrated and settle into that pause. Quieting our minds and calming our bodies and our brains are inherent to yoga. Balancing our mental health and well-being, spiritual growth, and also simply getting back to the basics, practical good habits, being a good person, how you take care of yourself, and how you show up in the world. And these practices and exercises are designed to help us along that process. So tune into your own needs, how this will serve you best. If there are poses that are standing out naturally for you, tune into them. And if there are poses that do not work for you, feel free to just be in good posture, take a breath, or repeat another pose you may know or love. And as we begin, I want to mention this is our final class today in this series so far. I want to thank everybody who has been here joining, and I hope that the process of these classes has helped you find that meditation is only a breath away, and that these poses are for your support of your well-being, to embrace baby steps in any amount that you may be able to be encouraged in your daily life and in your health and in your work life, your family life, whatever it is that you bring meaning and purpose to. So as we begin here, we're coming standing, good posture. I'll remind you that every pose we are focused in on good posture. If we are sitting or standing, lying down, twisting on our backs or on our stomachs, the spine, the brain-body connection, and our breathing are all going to benefit from good posture. So standing here, Tadasana, we just tuck our chin a little bit here. There's a little root lock to help us kind of engage the back of our, the base of our skull actually, and it's back there in the base of our brain, and working our brain through meditation and being mindful. Our posture will help encourage how much of a benefit we can receive from that experience. So the hands are facing forward. That's going to open up our heart center in our posture. Again, help us drop from thinking, too much overthinking, and just bring us down to the present moment in our hearts. And in fact, if you want to bring your hand or hands up to your heart for a breath in good posture, that can help the process as you begin. We'll take a breath here. And again, embracing the power of pause. One more breath. Beautiful. Okay, if you've been repeating classes, you'll see I love to start this one in tree pose, Virksasana, nice, focused, safe pose to begin. You could hold a wall or a chair, you can hold your hands on your hips. You could leave your foot on the floor like a kickstand, come up on the ankle, or anywhere on the leg that's comfortable. Just be mindful not to put pressure onto your knee. If you step down or fall down, just come back. You're always building. One more breath. Wonderful. And slowly release. And all the way down. Very nice. Switch sides. On the left, lift the right. Reminder, it may not look or feel symmetrical, but you do want to try to make it look the same. So however you did it on the first side, go ahead and do it here. Breathe, balance. Try to relax as you focus. One more. Very nice. And come down and all the way down. Very nice. Again, pause, take a breath. Okay, very nice. Coming into our triangle pose, Trikonasana. If you're in Chicago in the morning or whatever time of day you're practicing, this is a wonderful one pose yoga. Stretches out the body after being laying down in sleep or sitting at a desk. Both legs are straight. Right leg is pointing forward. Left toes are pointing a little bit towards that right leg. Hips are nice and open towards me. Arms come out to the side. Inhale. And on your exhale, just go ahead and gently tilt. Hip to spine, twisting gently open. in the chest and shoulders, in the heart center, reaching through both hands. And then with your exhale, if it's comfortable, you're relaxing into the leg. One more breath. Then look at the floor, grounding as you inhale slowly, come up, switch your feet to the other side. That's that vinyasa, flow from side to side. And exhale, come down. Good. Relaxing here, hip to spine, chest and shoulders, hands and feet, then legs. One more. Looking down, again, grounding the feet, inhale up, switching sides. Warrior two on the other side. Bending deeply into the right knee. Nice gentle back bend in the lower back. Again, reaching through the heart center, chest and shoulders, shoulder blades. Strengthening the arms and the hips. Gazing over the right fingertips. Take them one more breath. Good, then gently reverse the warrior. These are peaceful warriors, inner strength, inner peace. Left arms down, right arms gently up. Inhale, reverse half moon, another Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale. And then exhale, come down with your arm on your knee and hip for extended side angle. And then you could also try reaching to the floor or out over the ear. I think I showed you in the session using blocks. You could always be using props if you know how to use those safely. One more wherever you are. Stretch, strengthen, grounding the feet, inhaling, come back up, and just go ahead and switch sides. Bending deeply into the left knee, gentle back bend in the lower back, reaching through both arms, chest, and shoulder blades. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. One more breath. Wonderful, then gently reverse, half moon the other way. Inhale, right arm down, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, however you did your extended side angle on the other side. Hand to hip, arm to knee, or to the floor, or out over the ear. Balance and stretch. Then grounding the feet, inhale, go ahead and come back up. Let's come to our Straddle Konasana. The wider you are, the closer the floor. Possibly turning in your toes a little bit. That's going to help engage the sides of our body. In yoga, we do want to look at ourselves, as I said, holistically, more whole-brained, which also means looking at ourselves in a 360-degree form in all the planes that we're moving. So it's not just front, back, and left and right, but indeed the sides of us and the energy as it moves all around us. We talk about the 7 major chakras running along our spine. There's many other energy chakras that are running through our bodies. And then, of course, our energy expands outside of our bodies and around us and into the world, from our inner nature to the outer nature in the world. So we're not only tuning into our energy in one way, but in a very wholesome, non-fragmented way. And that helps us integrate more with the environment around us. Okay, here we go. Hands on the hips, elbows come in a little bit. Again, that helps us lift the heart center, chest and shoulders. Inhale, look up. Exhale, slowly come forward and down. Just leave your hands on your hips. Relax and let gravity help you hang out a little. Tilt the weight into the balls of your feet. Relax your neck. Take a couple breaths here. Folding forward, bending. One more. Very nice. Then inhale up halfway. Bring those elbows back in toward each other. Inhale all the way up. Watch your bearings. Exhale the arms out to the side and come on back to standing good posture. And let's just take in this pause. Take a breath. Good. One more here. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead into another standing balancing pose. Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. You could hold on to a wall or a chair or just try to balance. And in fact, you could lift your hand and foot any amount. Any amount is going to be good for you. Your postural muscles, your balance, and try to keep it light. We are focused and concentrating, but we can still keep it light and energetic. One more. If you step down, come back. Wonderful. And then slowly release. Very good. Let's switch sides. On the left, lift the right. Any amount. Breathe and balance. Step down and fall down. You come back. This is a place sometimes we hold our breath. If you notice you're holding it, just relax it. One more. Very nice. And slowly release. Again, pause. Tadasana, good posture. One more here. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and do our chair pose here. Utkatasana, you're going to sit back like you're in the chair. Maybe get all the way down to touch the floor, and then inhale, reach up. So you're sitting and you're reaching. Sitting and reaching. One more. Sit, reach, breathe, and then go ahead and slowly release. Again, pause for a breath. Beautiful. Okay, Ardha Chandrasana. We'll do another half moon here. Inhale, reach up. Always a nice one. Tuck the pelvis under. Reach the arms a little bit back towards your ears. Remember, never straining, just stretching. Inhale. Exhale, reach to the right. Bend and stretch through both sides of the body. Be aware even of the front and the back. Inhale up. Exhale gently the other way. Stretch. Balance, and inhale back up, and exhale the arms down to the side. Good. Again, pause and breathe. Very nice. We're going to do our half sun salutation, our ardent Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach, energizing again that flow from pose to pose. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, look up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Good. Grounding your feet. We're coming back up gently. Inhale, mindfully, reaching up tall. Stretch, inhale. And exhale the arms down by your side. Pause for a breath. Okay, we're going to focus a little bit on the sun salutation today. In honor of the sun salutation that I think is a universal, beautiful symbol of yoga in many ways. And you'll see that show up in ways to honor the world, nature, ourselves, spiritually, mindfully, and physically. And of course, energetically, a way to connect people in so many ways as a blessing, as a prayer, and in such loving kindness. There's ways that these poses are shared beyond our own physical well-being and in such a universal way. So let's acknowledge that today with the sun salutation. We're going to do one more half sun salutation. I love to do these because you never move your feet, which means that you could be somewhere, anywhere, and move and not take up a lot of space if you don't have it. And it can be very effective. Works all the chakras along the spine, energizes our mind and our body, gives us a chance to move each part of us physically, but in a very specific, gentle, energizing way. So here's one more of those half sun salutations standing here. Inhale, reach, stretch. Exhale, fold, forward and down. Inhale, look up halfway, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold down. Grounding your feet, inhale, come all the way back up. Inhaling, reach, stretch. And exhaling the arms down by your side. And again, pause, breathe. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take us through an entire sun salutation, Surya Namaskar A today, which means we are starting on our feet. We're going to end up standing back on our feet again. Inhale, reach, stretch. Exhale, fold forward and down. Bend the knees if you want. Inhale, look up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward and down. Great. Step it back to a push-up plank position. You can always drop your knees if you don't look or feel like a plank. It's important to have the integrity of your spine. Elbows in, we're lowering down for Chaturanga hovering, our yoga push-up. Use your arm strength. Exhaling all the way down to the floor. Inhale, press the palms. Chest and shoulders lift, either for cobra or upward facing dog. Strength move, lift the body. Inhale. And exhaling, downward facing dog. So if you've been repeating classes, we normally do downward facing dog for one breath. Traditionally, if you look into the scriptures and Patanjali Sutras and how Pattabhi Jois modernized and brought this to the West, we spend much more time in downward facing dog as a resting pose. So we're taking an extra breath here. One more. Bend your knees if you want. Wonderful. Then everybody's just going to walk your feet back up towards your hands. Inhale, look up, halfway lengthen your spine again. Exhale, fold forward and down. Now watch your bearings. Inhale, slowly come all the way back up again and reach. Inhaling and exhaling the arms down by your side. Beautiful. We're going to pause here for a couple of breaths. Just feel how moving that much from pose to pose creates a certain flow of energy. Store it up. Take it in. One more. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to do a modified version of Surya Namaskar B, the second sun salutation. There are many variations and modifications of these beautiful sun salutations. I hope this will inspire you to have these in your life in some form. So you can look for different variations along with these. Okay, so here's how this one goes. We're coming back to our chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit back, inhale, reach up. Now exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, look up, halfway lengthen your spine. And exhale, come forward and down. So for today, we're just going to reach that left leg back and go right to warrior one here. Right leg forward, left leg back. Your hips are squared forward. Bend that right knee, but reach up. Inhale, stretch. Then exhale, you can bring your hands down to the floor to help you switch sides simply. Again, modified version. Then use that leg strength and balance. Inhale, reach up. Virabhadrasana 1 on the other side. Bend the left knee. Lift the arms. And then exhale, go ahead and come back down. We're moving through our push-up plank position with or without the knees. Exhaling, lower down, Chaturanga, our yoga push-up. All the way down to the ground. Inhaling the shoulders back, cobra, elbows in, or upward facing dog, thighs up. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, relax your neck if you need to. We're taking an extra breath here today. Pausing. One more. Very nice. Then go ahead and walk the feet back up to the hands. Inhale up, halfway lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward and down. Sit back like you're in the chair. Utkatasana, touch the floor maybe, then inhale, reach. And exhale, the arms down by your side. Okay, pause here for a couple of breaths. Beautiful. One more. Very nice. Okay. So for today, we're going to get down to the floor like this. We're coming down for our half moon, another Ardha Chandrasana we do sometimes. So just come down onto that right knee and bring the left leg out to the side. Okay, so you can always put something under your knee to be more comfortable. Your left toes are pointing forward. Left arm to left leg, right arm reaches up, inhale, and gently exhale to the side. Breathe, relax, then inhale, come up, exhale down. Go ahead and gently switch sides on the left, right leg out, right toes forward, right arm to left leg, right leg, excuse me, left arm up, inhale, exhale gently, Ardha Chandrasana, another half moon, gently bend, and inhale back up, and exhale, come down. Wonderful. We're just going to sit back on your heels now and pause. Maybe turn your hands up, your palms up on your lap, tuck your pelvis under, and again, tuck that chin in, that root lock. Notice your breathing now. See if you can slow it back down. Part of all that vinyasa flow and movement helps us energize, and we don't want to lose that energy and waste it. We want to store it up and save it. So we're pausing to encourage our bodies, our minds, our brains to do that. Couple more here. Nice. One more breath. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to go ahead and come onto our backs now. The Sun Salutation's already integrated a lot of back bending. It's already right into that movement. So we're going to come onto our backs now and do one more back bend. We're going to lay on our backs, Setu Bandhasana. I think this is a wonderful foundational back bend. It's a restorative pose. You could stay in here much longer. You could do it without much warming up. So it's a good one to have in your toolbox. Go ahead and bend your knees, reach your hands towards your heels, and lift your hips. Your chin will naturally come into your chest. Try to just relax and breathe. Lift the hips a little more while we're here. One more. And then slowly lower down onto your back and pause for a breath. Okay, wonderful. So at this point, if you have a back bend that we haven't done that you love and need, please do that now safely and carefully. Otherwise, we're going to do Setu Bandhasana to Chakrasana to the full wheel. Always remember the foundational basic poses are all we ever need. You do not need to advance or challenge your body beyond your personal individual needs. So this is also about tuning in and paying attention to what you might actually need here. It's that type of exercise. So whatever you're choosing, I'm in Setu Bandhasana, lifting your hips up for bridge. Breathe here. Either stay here or the hands come up by the ears, pushing up for wheel, Chakrasana. And then wherever you are, final breath. And then mindfully, carefully, just lowering down. And again, wherever you are, just pause for a breath. Very nice. Okay, let's come up to a seated position. We're coming into Badakanasana, butterfly pose, feet together, knees apart. After all that wonderful movement and conscious breathing, back bending and balancing, now we're going to cool down and calm down and continue to store the energy. The back bends, the sun salutations will heat and warm the body naturally, even though the real heat comes from the breath within. The calming and the cooling is controlled really by our breathing, helping our brain understand our needs. Then it's the outer environment that is also affecting us. So when we warm our body, it helps warm our muscles, helps us to stretch, and it helps us to be more comfortable in our bodies and minds. One more seated upright here as we begin to close and cool and calm. And on your next exhale, you can slowly come forward and down gently. Your elbows could either be on your legs, helping sort of just like the stretch a bit gently, or they could be in the open area in your lap. Relax your whole spine, your neck and shoulders. One more breath here. And then slowly release. Inhale, come up. Janu Shashasana, our seated tree, left leg straight, right leg bent, right leg straight, left leg bent. Your right foot is like you're standing on it. So that means it's sort of like your toes are pointing up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach, and exhale, fold down. So your right knee can be bent or straight. You can reach anywhere on your leg that's comfortable. If you reach your foot, you could take your first two fingers and take your big toe like a handle. That's traditional in Ashtanga yoga. Ashtanga translating to the 8 limbs or the 8 petals of yoga. A lot of wonderful traditions there. One more here. And then inhale, slowly lifting up, and go ahead and switch sides. Left leg straight, right leg bent. Inhale, reach, and exhale, fold. Again, bend that left knee if you want to or need to. Relaxing your neck and shoulders. One more. Very nice. And then slowly release. Okay, we're going to do Kermasana here, tortoise or turtle. Take your feet wider than butterfly. You could always repeat butterfly if you prefer that. Otherwise, we're going to be wider in Kermasana. You're going to reach under your ankles and hold the tops of your feet. Just rounding out your back like a shell. Relax your neck. Relax your hips and knees and ankles. One more breath here. Very nice. And go ahead and slowly release. Come upright. Very nice. Paschimottanasana. Both legs are straight. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward and down. Again, bend the knees if you like. Keep the elbows in towards your body. Reaching towards your legs or feet, or taking the two fingers to your toes if you like that. Making that connection hand to foot. One more. And then slowly release. Wonderful. Go ahead and lift up your feet for Navasana Boat. We're balancing, we're using our core. As we cool down and calm down, we continue to stay focused on our breath in order to help us stay present as we're closing. Your legs can be bent or straight, or you could reach for the feet if you like that. If you rock back in this boat, just come back up. Keep it nice and light. Focus on your core. One more. And then slowly release. We will all lower all the way down onto our backs. Feet together, knees apart. Supta Badakanasana, a reclining butterfly pose. Calming and cooling further. Continuing to embrace the power of the pause. Reach your hands. We're going to do all 3 of them today. I usually like to give a choice. If it's possible for you, we're going to explore all 3 breaths in this pose. The first one is reaching your arms down towards your feet. Take a breath. Very nice. Now we're reaching our arms out to the side. Take a breath. Wonderful. And then the third one, you're going to reach your arms overhead. If that's hard on your shoulders, just stay to the side. Otherwise, reach up over your head. Breathe, relax. Very nice. Then we're bringing our knees into our chest. Hug your knees in for a breath. Again, calming, cooling, and pausing. And then your arms open up to the side. You're going to drop your knees out to the right for a gentle twist. Here's where we get to unwind any amount more before the day gets on. Opening the chest and shoulders, coming back to the heart center, self-care, self-love. Bring your knees back through neutral. Gently drop them off the other side to the left. Unwind any amount more the other way. Relax. One more breath. And then again, bringing the knees, hugging them back into the chest for a breath. Pause. You can bring your head up towards your knees this time if you want. Then drop your left foot to the floor. Reach your right leg up in the air for a breath. Put your head down on the floor. Pause. Then either stay there or push off the left foot and reach for the leg, nose to knee, any amount. Just stretch. Then slowly release the right leg to the floor, both arms to the ground. Pause for a breath, both feet, knees are bent. Then the left leg comes up in the air. Take a breath. Either stay there if you did on the other side, or right foot pushes to the floor a little to lift that left leg, nose to knee. Hold the leg any amount gently. Breathe. And then slowly release both feet back to the floor. Pause. Reach the hands out to the side or towards your feet. Tuck your chin again. Very nice. Now both legs are coming up in the air for our candle pose. Wonderful restorative yoga. And again, after all that back bending, if anybody ever feels that that is a lot for their back when they're learning to back bend, this is a wonderful counterbalance pose to any type of back stress you're having, or if you just need to pause and rest your back, this is a wonderful pose to do so. Also, it's going to be good for digestion. Anything in this lower abdominal area can be addressed and relaxed in this wonderful position. You could put your feet up on a wall or just leave them in the air. So either stay there. If you're coming up for shoulder stand, Sarvangasana, you could do that now, being mindful of your head and neck, putting the weight into your arms, your hands, and your back. If you want to bring your feet overhead, just closing in this time for you, cooling a little bit more. One more. Wherever you are, everybody's back up. Last breath. And then using your core, just again, mindfully, carefully lower. Drop your feet again. Knees are bent. Reach your hands towards your heels. Again, just pause here for a breath. Go ahead and lower completely flat on your back for our final resting pose, Shavasana. So just allowing yourself to calm and cool here now. It is unique to yoga to lie down and rest after our conscious exercises and breathing. Relaxing and enjoying as you are moving into stillness and that inner peace and calm. Just allowing your body's innate intelligence, your intuitive self, to energize here and now, to allow yourself to appreciate, to have gratitude for the time you've given yourself and were able to share with others. I'm always giving gratitude here for these ancient, beautiful practices to have modernized in this way to all of us here today, to allow ourselves to be present, to be our best selves, to find what's special about ourselves, our gifts, and to allow and accept the gifts of others and embrace our humanity as a whole together. This all begins within, with our own well-being. Our health is our wealth. Allowing that to begin in a way to restore each day in the best possible way. So as you relax here and we come into our final minutes together, calming and cooling, and again, embracing the power of pause. allowing each moment, each breath that you're more aware of in your daily lives to add up over time, to bring you courage, and to allow you to be grounded, body, mind, and spirit. So as we begin to quiet into meditation, you can remain on your back, again, recharging, restoring, or go ahead at any point and come up to seated good posture, allowing yourself the joy of the moment, the gift of the present moment, as we sit together for our final minute and for the last class in this series here together. The special honor and grateful to have this time together for healing, for well-being, for one another, and for ourselves. One final quiet minute here, heart-centered, compassion and gratitude, inner peace and calm. I will guide us out on the other side, and enjoy. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, especially I'm so honored and grateful. Thank you so much to the Consulate General of India. It has been such an honor to collaborate and work with you. I look forward to all of us meeting again somewhere, sometime. Enjoy your yoga, your mind, body, spirit experience here and now, and I hope you will bring it into the rest of your lives. Thank you again, everybody. I'm so grateful to be here. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and namaste.